Hello, and welcome to Healthy Life with Kimmi. Let's give YouTube a few minutes to notify people that I am live. I did have an opportunity to send out the email, so hopefully you have gotten it. Hey, yeah, we got two people. How's it going? How's it going? So I thought I would go live today to discuss my weight loss update. Where am I? What's going on? Answer a few other questions that I have been mentioning in videos really quick. I know the football game is on, so we won't stay long, hopefully about 30 minutes. So kind of see if you guys have any questions. How are you doing on your weight loss journeys? And let's just see what happens. So we'll give a few more minutes and we'll get started. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday. And I am excited to be here live to discuss my results. And again, if you got any questions, I am here and we're going to chat it up. So I'm going to record regardless to if we have a lot of people join us or not, because I still usually do a weekly update. All right. So usually people start hopping on. So we're going to get started because I do want to respect the time of those who are here. So welcome again to Healthy Life with Kimmi. This is my weekly update where I tell you what's going on with me and my weight loss, what I learned last week, what I'll be doing next week, and just some overall chit chat about this healthy journey, because it's a journey. It's not happening overnight. So I still cannot hit 25 pounds on the scale. Let's be clear on the scale. When I got on this morning, it said I had lost 0.2. And I'm going to take it because it's not a game, right? 0.2 is a point. I had a whole video I did about that. Do you count the points? How do you feel about the little 0.0, 0.1, 0.2? So I lost 0.2. And I'm ecstatic about that. So I say I still haven't lost it on the scale because I actually, no, not to do TMI, but went to the restroom twice afterwards later, which I always am a little slower in the morning. As far as that part of my bodily functions go. But yeah, so I really think I'm under the 25. You could get the hint. So so I'm at a total of 24.7. 24.7. So I'm still excited about that. Oh, my light went out. So I'm still excited as I was stating about that. But let's talk about what happened. So I'm still tracking very, 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 very well. Every day I track. Don't go to bed without tracking. I'm doing Weight Watchers for those of you who do not know. That's a point system. Each food has a point value. Even I just learned this week that Halls of mint or anything has points associated with it. I was on a meeting. I love the meetings, and that's why. I'm about to do a couple of videos on why I love Weight Watchers and another video on why I don't and why other people don't like it. I have more why I love it than others. So, hey, Lynette. Yeah, so I'm just doing a little update here on how I'm doing with my progress. I've lost 0.2, and that brings me to a total of 24.7. Just cannot hit that 25. But as I was stating earlier, I really think I did hit 25 because I had a couple of restroom things happening. So I think I hit 25. I feel like I hit 25 too. And I even look it. I'm down 2 dress sizes. I'm going to do a whole video on that. And I'm just feeling really good. So I was at a 24. I'll go ahead and disclose that. Not a big deal. Now I've been buying 18s. So that's really, I bought one of the dresses I'm going to show you guys. I think it's an 18 and the other one is a 20. So it just depends on how they're made, So I wanted to talk about a couple more things. So like I said, I'm still tracking. I'm still attending meetings. Let me know what's going on in the chat here about what's going on with you too. Where are you with your journey? I know some of you might be waiting to January, but I figure let's just get started now. There's no need to wait. Now, December going to be hard. So anyway, I still have the nutritionist. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I had a nutritionist, and I told you all this. I had to let the nutritionist go. Hey, Tanya, thank you. I had to let the nutritionist go this week because we found out I am not in network. Yeah, so I cannot afford to pay her. She gave us a deal on it. And what I didn't appreciate, and I was very open with her. At first I wasn't going to, but then I'm into that. I have to speak my truth kind of thingy now. And I'm kind of not backing down as much. So I put it in an email and she didn't respond. So I called her because I wanted to pay the bill. And I was like, I would have preferred if you had done like most doctor offices. You check before you see the patient and see if they have the coverage. And she was like, well, I always see Cigna patients and I've never had a problem. And then she got to thinking about it as we continued our conversation and said for her own business going forward, because she gave us a huge discount, again, paying cash to see us. So we had 3 sessions with her and I was really, really happy. Hey, welcome. I was really, really happy with the nutritionist. She taught my husband a lot of things. She taught me a lot of things. I kind of know just about everything, not everything about dieting, but I know how to diet. I always say I've been doing it since I came out of my mother's stomach. But yeah, so I know quite a bit, but I still learn, and she does it based on what your needs are. So for me, I needed more of digestion issues, some help with that. My husband was blood pressure, so she was able to give us both ginger. I'm doing a full video on that to show you how I make it, but it's like a ginger paste, and I'm supposed to do 2 spoonfuls every morning and 2 at night. And that's to help me with my digestion. And it really helps curb your appetite if you like ginger. Short version, I'll tell you here. But again, the video is coming soon, so be on the lookout. But you take the ginger root, the whole root, even including the skin of it. You boil it, and then you blend it. You put enough water to boil it. It's not going to get soft like a potato, but it will be softer to work with a little bit. And then you put it in your blender. I'm going to talk about that shortly. So I do 2 spoonfuls full in the morning and in my smoothies. And then at night, I make like a ginger tea with it. So it has been helping. I think it's helping with my appetite too. It really suppresses your appetite. I'm not nearly as snacking throughout the day. I usually have my 3 meals, really 2.5, because my smoothie is a meal. So I have my smoothie, and then I usually have lunch and then dinner. So 2.5, we'll say that. But I'm pretty good. I'm never just like famished, How are you guys doing with your weight loss journeys? What's going on over? Let me know. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is, so if you do get a nutritionist, because I really recommend it, but just make sure they're in network. The insurance company asked me, they said, well, how did you find her? I said, I put a nutritionist near me on Google. And they were like, next time you should call us and we can refer you. So they did send me over 2 emails with 2 different lists of people that I can use that are in network. So I probably will, I'll check and see if the one I'm already using is in network in January, because my insurance will be changing. And if she's not in network, then I might have to find one that's in network. I also mentioned about having a vitamin panel test. I don't know if you saw that video. My sister mentioned it to me, Karen. Shout out to Karen. Have you all ever had a vitamin panel test? And when they did my test, which I had to pay a few dollars for, one was $20. I think the other test was $10. And they only want to check you for those 2. I wanted them to run the whole alphabet, A through Z on the vitamins, but they only check your B. In my case, they checked my B6 and they checked my D3, okay, or D2. I'm saying D3 because that's what's in most vitamins, but when they wrote me a prescription for it, it was D2. So they wrote me a prescription for 4 pills, 1 per week for the vitamin D deficiency. And then the B, they wanted me to come in and get shots. So I have not agreed to do that yet. I'm still a little nervous. I've been trying multivitamins, and they all seem to make me sick for some reason. Not on the stomach, but like allergies. So my eyes and itchy, et cetera, right? So I have a lot of allergies. And the ones I've been taking that are higher quality with like real fruits and real vegetables in them, not working with my allergies, because they use something called bromelain in several of them. And that's probably to help with the digestion. It's like a derivative of pineapple. So that being the case, I had to let that go. I have bought so many vitamins. I got a bag full. I bought hair and nail and skin gummies for my hair. And I took those, but I think they got some kind of red juice or red dye in it. Something's not agreeing with me, so I had to stop taking that. Hey, welcome. Just doing my weekly weigh-in live tonight. and just catching up with you all to see where you are in your journeys, what's going on. Like I stated earlier, some of you may be waiting till January to get a fresh start, but I'm already here and I'm going to keep going. At this point, I've lost 24.7, just cannot hit that 25. So this week I was down 0.2, and but we'll see. I think it's going to all balance out in the end. So that was it as far as my vitamin deficiency. So I think I am deficient. Just looking at my hair sometimes, menopausal, whatever word, your body changes as you age. So I was trying to get some of those vitamins in, but I'm going to start doing my smoothies like I was getting ready to allude to. I've been doing smoothies now for a minute. I'm back on them, but I have not been using enough greens. My smoothies have not been turning green. So today I used much more kale and spinach, and it turned green. It was actually good. So I did my green spinach with the kale, and wait a minute, I did my smoothie with kale and spinach, and then I put the ginger in it, and about 4 strawberries, and also, thank you, Lynette, I appreciate it. And also I did a banana. So that thing was smooth. So I think I mentioned, I don't know which video, that I bought a NutriBullet. I have a full video on it. If I didn't already put that out yet, I don't even remember, y'all. But I did a NutriBullet video, and I bought one after visiting a friend a few weeks ago, and I love that thing. It made my smoothie so smooth. And the other way was chunky. I used my Ninja just go prrr, but that NutriBullet, woo, that thing be smooth. So I'm loving that NutriBullet, and it goes, I was trying to tell you if it goes through my digestive tract faster or slower when I put it through my NutriBullet versus when I use the Ninja because of the way it's processed. I think it goes through a little faster in a smoother state because they don't have to work as hard. So I'm going to continue to use my NutriBullet. Last thing I had is I bought that popcorn thingy that you put in the microwave I talked about recently. Hey, Flair B, how are you? How are you? I bought that popcorn thing you put in the microwave. So it's like air pop. And it has been amazing. The only thing about it is I'm using too much salt. I'm using too much salt. And when I used it, it was good. I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed it. But I used popcorn salt the first time. To theater popcorn. It's too salty. I put too much. It did taste like theater popcorn though. And I use it. I can't believe it's not butter. My mother-in-law gave me all these tips for this popcorn, and it really worked. And it's a nice addition to your diet. Because it's like almost a 0 point food, 0 point snack. And then my friend, I was talking to her, Miss Lynette, that's on here actually, and she was saying try regular salt. So I did it with regular salt, and I still put too much. Because it's like when you do a popcorn air pops, you can't taste it. When you're doing air popcorn, you can't taste it. It just, you got to keep putting the salt because it goes to the bottom of the thing, right? So I got to figure out how to make it stick. And I use more, I can't believe it's not butter spray so I can get the salt to stick to it, Flair B says, hey, Kimmi, congratulations on the weight loss. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, nice to hear from you. I'm doing well. How are you doing? And Tanya says, waiting to see your NutriBullet video. Can't wait. Yeah, it should be coming out soon, Tanya. You should see that very soon. Hopefully this week or next, because I'm trying to schedule a few. I also did a video on how I make my ginger paste soon. So look for that. And if you like ginger, you might want to think about it. Lynette says, I got mine and used it last night. Love it. Oh, cool. Now, how did you do with the salt, Lynette? Did you put too much salt on yours? Did you put too much salt? Because I put too much salt. Because I like a little extra salt. So some of my goals for the next couple weeks are I'm going to try to maintain. I'm praying that I can continue to lose. My points are constantly dropping as I'm losing even the smallest amount on Weight Watchers. So now I'm actually at, let me tell y'all, I'm so mad about this. But it's good because I'm losing weight, right? Hey, welcome to everybody that's joining us. So now I get 25 points. So I started out with 29 or 30. So now I'm down to 25. So every time I lose weight, I lose points. Usually around that 10 pound mark is when your points start to dropping. They start dropping on you. So 25, though, I have to look for more 0 point foods. That's why the popcorn is a really nice option. I usually have my baked Cheetos, which is 4 points. I'm really learning these points, y'all, because all of your restaurants are not going to be in the Weight Watchers guide. Now, they're really getting better about that. They're trying to. So, like, if you go to Popeyes, it's in there. It tells you how much is a biscuit, how many points is a biscuit. If you go to Zaxby's, so I have a couple of restaurants that I go to, and I'm not doing that as much because I remember I told you, even though I've lost almost 25 pounds, my internal numbers were not good. My cholesterol went up, my blood sugar went up. So again, I asked, do you know your numbers? If you're new to watching this, I always ask that because a lot of people do not know their numbers. So blood pressure, that had even went up, but that was because I had a lot of salt the day before I went to the doctor. So that was kind of crazy. So what's going on with you guys? Let me know. How are you doing on your journeys? Are you still doing your journey? Have you kind of pushed pause until the new year is over? Where are you with your weight loss journey? Anybody want to share in the comments? How many pounds? What you doing? Are you just putting a pause on it right now? What's going on? What's going on? And I'm always big on, I did a whole video if you did not see it. I think 10 different ways to kind of survive special events, holidays, etc., workplace stuff. You can't run from food. That's the one thing with food. You can't run from it. So we just have to learn how to live in the world with it. So I'm always big on, if I want it, I'm going to have it. I was at a little event yesterday and people actually noticed that I had lost weight. And I really liked it that they noticed, but they kind of scared me just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because now I feel even more accountable. Of course, I'm accountable to you all. I come here and tell you what's going on with me weekly. But it was kind of like, ooh, what are they going to say if? So I ain't planning to go back. I'm not. No takers on what you guys are doing. Nothing in the comments. Nothing. Oh, hey, Gelada, how you doing? She's from my other channel too. So she says, I'm doing 130 grams of protein, which is hard for me to take in, but I've lost 6 pounds since November 16th. You are doing it. That is great. So are you on a high protein, low carb? What are you doing? And how do you measure the grams of protein? I guess the same way I measure my carbs, right? Just read containers, read packages and everything. That is great though. And are you working out, Gelada? I'm just curious. Tanya says, my weigh-in day is Sunday. Weighed in today, down 1.5. Yes. Yes. Congratulations. This is what I want. Let's share. So, Tanya, what were some things that you did differently this week than you did last week to lose your 1.5? And are you working out? Because I'm often curious, are you working out also? Because, again, I want your whole body to be healthy. And I know you can lose weight without working out, but you need that workout piece of it. And I think that's what's saving me sometimes when I on what I'll call treat myself excessively, because I walk every day. I went to the park today. I was going to film this from the park, but then I decided to go live. I had a little time today. I was so grateful too to have a few extra minutes. Yes, let me know what's going on. Like, how are you achieving your goals? Are you walking? And if you're not walking, so Tanya, you are doing Weight Watchers, because I know you still doing Weight Watchers, right? Because I think you're doing Weight Watchers too. Angelada, are you doing Weight Watchers or okay? She says yes. I'm walking 2 to 3 miles, but not every day, and I can do that because I'm on a treadmill watching a movie. Very good, very good. They actually had a little thing on Weight Watchers a few months ago, and it was not comparing. It was pairing your exercise with something that you enjoy doing. So obviously, you enjoy watching movies like myself, and you paired your workout with the movie. So that's a nice tip. You're doing a treadmill and you're watching a movie, or you're doing the treadmill and listening to your favorite podcast, or you're walking and you see the point. So find something that you like to do anyway, and then find an exercise that can go with that, and you get 2 for 1 basically. And I know for myself, I like walking because I like, oh, thank you, Alexis. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like walking because that's when I listen to my podcast. So find an exercise that you like and an activity that you like and combine them together. Tanya says, didn't eat up my weeklies. I'm walking. Oh, yes. Yes. And doing Weight Watchers. Yes. Very good. And you want to, like I said, incorporate that exercise because you want to get your heart muscles moving. And I'm not a dietitian, I'm not an MD or anything like that, but we all know the more you move, the more you lose. It's good for your mental state. I have been doing so much better mentally. I'm out there walking, looking at the birds. I'm looking at creation, looking at flowers, just watching the kids, watching dogs. Y'all know I'm still scared of dogs, but they have a dog park. I'm watching for the dogs, but I do see so many cute little ones too. So, and the big ones too, they're really amazing to look at. I saw a Dalmatian a few weeks ago and I was like, "Dog, that's a cute dog." He was so big though. So let's see. Thank you, Alexis, about the tip. Yeah. So combine your exercise with something that you enjoy doing. Gelada says, because it's hard to take in that much protein because I don't eat a lot of meat. So I do protein drinks, 24 grams. Oh, and yogurt. Yes, yes. So I've been thinking about that. What do you guys think while I have you? What do you think about protein powders? Adding that in my smoothie because I don't know that it will add calories. I'd have to read it, I guess. But I've really been thinking about adding a protein powder. I was I was doing peanut butter powder for a moment, but I kind of stopped because I didn't know if I was having an allergy to it. So let me know what you think about protein powders, okay? Let me know. Gelada says, I do eat chicken breast and fish. Yeah. I know, me too, right? We eat so much chicken breast around here. I do like chicken breast, though. So, yes, mine is protein powder, no sugar, and low carbs. Oh, okay. Okay. I have to try the powder. Alexis says, now what brand powder, if you don't mind sharing? I might look it up because I always like to Google everything before I actually do it. Hey, everybody that's joining us. I'm just doing a little weekly weigh-in here, update, letting everybody know what happened. You can go back and watch the entirety, but I've lost 0.2 pounds this week for a total of 24.7, and just kind of chatting and see what's going on with you all 2-year weight loss. And you guys are doing amazing, really. Alexa says some of them are kind of high in calories, but you can find some that are not bad. Okay. So I might have to try adding a protein powder because it might help with, do you all think also, just a question because I don't know, do you think the protein powder would help with like the cellulite? Because now I'm seeing a little bit as I'm losing my arms. I won't show you here because I had to let my whole shirt up. But sometimes I see like a little something under my arms. And I know that's just natural as we continue to age or whatever. But you think the protein powder will help with some of the loose skin? I don't have a lot of loose skin, I think, because I'm walking and I'm doing it so slow. Gelada says it's delicious. It wasn't a protein, and I wasn't a protein drinker, but they are delicious. I'm not kidding. So is the drink already pre-made, or are you said it's a powder though? And what do you put it in? Water? Protein 1. Okay. And Alexis says pick up them weights and build muscle. I do need to do that. I do need to start doing some weights. I actually bought a weight set. I did a video on it. Let me look at this protein 1 right quick. I actually did a video on it. Oh, protein 1 popped right up. So let's see. Oh, caramel cookie crunch. Have you tried that, Gelada? Let me see if it's on Amazon because I might order it tonight. Protein 1. Let me just look really quick, y'all. Oh, that sounds good. Protein 1. Let me see. Let's just see really quick. Protein 1. That sounds. They got bars too. Oh, $66. Okay, I think I must have put bars. They have bars too. So let's do protein 1 powder. Okay, here we go. Oh, they have a vegan source too. Mm-hmm. Have you tried that caramel? Okay, she says I use 1 up 1 tablespoon of the nutrition strawberry shortcake protein powder. I use it with milk or water. It's a little high in calories. Oh, that's Tanya saying that. Okay. And Gelada says she had, okay, I'll check that one out too. 1UP. Okay, 1UP. Okay, I got it now. That's a different brand. So 1UP Nutrition Strawberry Shortcake Protein Powder with milk or water. Okay, cool. Now back to Gelada. She says she uses the cookies and cream. So this protein one, I'm looking on Amazon, is $69. Oh, they got a smaller one. They have one for $40. Okay, they got gourmet chocolate. Ooh, those flavors sound delicious. And that caramel cookie crunch. Ooh, I really want to try that. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a picture of it. I know I'm old-fashioned. I could just probably add it to my list. So that runs about $40 for the one Gelada mentioned. And let's just see really quick the one Tanya mentioned. And I have to always go back and read my reviews. Y'all know I'm big on reviews. 1UP. Oh, here it is. 1UP came right up too. Okay, so 1UP run about $50. Ooh, caramel toffee macchiato. Ooh, if that don't sound good. See, now y'all gonna scare me a little bit because I'm like, if it sounds this good, it might not be good for you. Kim, can you send me that? Oh yeah, I'll send it to you, Lynette. Yes, I will. Yep, I sure will. So let me take a picture of the chat right quick too, so I can. It might be another way, guys, but I'm old. Look, I'm old, so I don't know, but I'm gonna just take a picture of it so I can look these up and send it to the people that ask. Okay. And it'll show up in the chat on YouTube tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely look into adding a protein powder. Now, last question I have for you guys about the protein powder. Do you think I should add it to my smoothie or just do it in addition? Because I don't want to do it as a meal replacement altogether, like instead of dinner or lunch. Do I add this powder to my smoothie is the question. It doesn't sound like you all are doing that. It sounds like you all are doing it separate. So should I add it to my smoothie or drink it separate? That's the question. Okay. Do it separate. Okay. Okay. How about the bars, Gilletta? Do you do the bars too? Because what I could do is have my smoothie because I want to get those greens in my body, especially since I'm trying to eliminate those vitamins. I might do the protein bars. That way I can actually that could be like a snack, because it will make your smoothie thicker. Oh, okay. I don't mind it being thicker. I don't mind my smoothie being thicker. I don't know what to change the flavor though. So you got that nice caramel crunch with kale and spinach. That doesn't sound that appetizing. Tanya says, I added to my smoothie. Make sure you count the Weight Watchers points. Oh, I only do a bar when I have a sweet craving. Okay. And I'm going to suggest those bars to my sister because she has a terrible sweet tooth. I don't think she mind me talking about her, y'all. Because she wanted me to mention the other thing she told me about the vitamin panel. So I'm going to mention those bars to her, though, because she does have a sweet tooth. And that might help her to cut those cravings a little bit, too, So what else would you all like to chat about for about 2 more minutes or so? And then I'm going to head out. But I want to thank you all for the tips tonight. And I'm going to try to start doing these lives. I won't be able to start doing my weekly weigh-in live until January, but I will still be putting out content and videos about what's going on in my journey. But I already know my schedule for the next couple weeks is kind of crazy. But I will be doing these live. I might do one more next week. I might be able to. But other than that, I will be doing them in January. I'm going to try to go weekly live so I can tell you what's going on in my journey and just kind of catch up with you all. Another reason I wanted to do this too is because, we did the weight loss challenge back in September or October. It was a huge success, but I found that a lot of people, I don't know, it's kind of mixed. So I need to do YouTube. So I'm trying to pull the YouTubers out over to Zoom, Zoom's over to YouTube. So most people don't mind hopping on the YouTube. So we'll probably end up doing it over here. Let's see. I'm going to screenshot the back and send it to you. I got it, Gelada. You don't have to. You can, but I wrote it. I got a screenshot of everything. So I'm going to definitely, like I said, do a little investigation on these protein powders and drinks and stuff and see how I can add it to my diet. But I want to encourage you all to keep going. Holidays are coming up. All the stuff at work, extra snacks, and it's going to be hard, but we can do it. We're going to get through it. I know I'll see a whole lot more people in January with the first of the year, people making resolutions. But we got to be resolute to do the right thing, or try to, all year, because our health, you only get one body. You only get one. And don't wait till it's too late. I kept telling my husband, we don't want to wait to try to get our health together when they tell us the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? No, now's the time to start trying to work on it little by little. That's why it's taking me a little while, but I'm happy that I'm maintaining, and still be able to life out here with the lifers. All right, guys. Well, until next time, I'm going to say good night. I appreciate you all for joining me. And again, all the tips, I'm wishing you much success. And we'll do this again very soon, okay? Until next time, guys, this is Healthy Life with Kimmi. Okay, bye.